Perfect. Guys, check this out. I bet you thought that was a tripod. It's actually a water bottle that holds your phone.
Okay, so what if I told you that brand paid that creator literally $0? No brand deal, no invoice sitting in someone's inbox, no shoot day, no coordination, none of it. She's fully AI generated. And I know that sounds like, okay, sure, but honestly, the number of brands quietly doing this right now would surprise you. So here's the thing, UGC works, like genuinely works. People scroll past polished ads all day, but when something feels like a real person just talking about a product, they stop. That's just how it is. The problem isn't whether UGC works. The problem is keeping up with it. Because one video from one creator, you might be paying $150. Another one wants $500. If they have a decent following, easily over 1,000 for one video. And here's what people don't always say out loud. One creator is never really enough. You need different looks, different energy, different hooks, different ways of framing the same product. Because when you're running ads, you don't actually know what's gonna convert until you test it. You're guessing until the data tells you otherwise. So you need volume. And volume gets expensive fast. And then, and this is the part that honestly used to stress me out, managing creators is its own job. Someone submits 3 days late. Someone goes completely off brief, and you're too far in to start over. Someone needs 4 rounds of revisions, and the final version still feels off. Like, it's close, but it's not your brand. So by the time you've actually got content you can use, you've spent thousands of dollars and probably a few weeks of your life, and you haven't even run the ads yet. So what brands are starting to do instead, and this is the part I find genuinely interesting, is just to build their own. With VidAU AI avatars, you can create your own AI influencer, your own UGC creator, and then you use them whenever you want, as many times as you want, for whatever you're working on. And look, I know the first thing you're thinking is, okay, but does it actually look real? Because we've all seen AI video that looks, not great. Which is a fair thing to wonder, but this is what I want to show you because it's gotten to a point where it genuinely just looks like content. The kind of stuff you'd scroll past on TikTok and not think twice about. You control the look, the voice, the vibe, the script, all of it. And you're not waiting on anyone. So let me actually just walk you through this because it's way more straightforward than I expected the first time I used it. You go to vidau.ai/home, make an account or log into your existing one. And then inside the dashboard, hover on the left panel, you'll see AI avatars. Click on that. This is where you build your creator. And this is kind of the fun part, honestly. So if you already have a look in mind, like a specific vibe you want for your brand, you can upload an image or a video reference. Maybe you want a beauty creator, super warm and approachable. Maybe you want something more editorial, a streetwear feel, a tech reviewer's energy. You're not locked into a preset, but you're actually building someone. So if you want your creator to sound calm and soft, or really high energy, or even a specific accent, you can dial all of that in. Which means your avatar doesn't just look the way you want, they sound the way you want. The whole personality is yours to shape. Then you set the remaining options, hit generate, and there she is. Okay, so now you've got your creator. How do you actually turn her into an ad? So you go over to the AI video tools, and I'm using VidAU 3.1 for this. And before you generate anything, you need a script. You can write it yourself, use ChatGPT, use Gemini, whatever you normally work with. Or if you're in the VidAU app, there's actually a built-in AI agent that can help you brainstorm ad concepts and scripts, which is useful if you're starting from scratch. Once you've got your script ready, you upload your avatar, paste in the script, and hit generate. And that's genuinely it. That's the whole thing.
Perfect. Guys, check this out. I bet you thought that was a tripod. It's actually a water bottle that holds your phone.
It's magnetic, works like a tripod, and honestly, perfect for creators, gym girls, vloggers, content creators. This thing just makes filming way easier.
That whole video, AI avatar. No creator outreach, no payments, no sitting around waiting for a revision that may or may not fix the thing you actually needed fixed. Just an idea, and then the content exists. And I think the thing I keep coming back to with this is it's not really about replacing creators. It's about not being stuck. Like, you have an idea at 11 p.m. for a new hook you want to test. Instead of putting it on a list to deal with next week, you just make it tonight, and tomorrow you know if it works. That shift, being able to move that fast, it changes how you think about creative testing entirely. Because when you can create faster, you learn faster. And when you learn faster, you actually start to get ahead of things instead of always catching up. So if any of this is relevant to what you're working on, building a brand, running ads, trying to make content more sustainable, you can literally follow what I just showed you and start today on VidAU. And I'll be honest, the first time I just sat down and started experimenting with different creator styles and concepts, and I was surprised by how much you can actually produce once the bottleneck isn't the creator anymore. There's also a VidAU Discord community for creators if you want to see what other people are building, ask questions, share your own stuff. It's a good place to get unstuck if you're just starting out. You can join with the link in the caption. I'm Vivi. I'll see you in the next one.